as my heart screams, let me carry you home.
Hello and welcome to Home Gupshup. Thanks very much for joining me today. I hope you've been having a productive week so far. I had a wonderful work week and even found time to have a few friends around for tea in the late afternoon. To start, I'll be creating some appetizers in the morning before getting to the rest of the day's tasks. For using later, I prepared cream cheese and stored it in a piping bag in the fridge. That day, my bedroom was a complete disaster and had clearly not been dusted in weeks. Since it was about time, I decided to tackle this task as well. The long stretch of really dim lighting has been stressful for my plants. And it's been months already. I keep assuring them that summer is just around the corner and that I'll be bringing more buddies for them. As I was thinking about what I could make for my friends for snacks, I came up with a couple of ideas that I'll be sharing in this video. The first thing that comes to mind for me as something that would pair well with chai are samosas. However, in keeping with my own view that everything that is homemade is always better, I opted to cook them myself. I'll start with the dough, which I also prepared ahead of time, using only salt, ajwain or carom seeds, and oil to knead the dough. It's important to use as little water and as little kneading as possible when making the dough. In my opinion, the filling of any samosa tastes best with the right combination of spices. To do this, set aside a bowl to mix all the spices as well as a mortar and pestle to crush some fennel seeds. You can choose to increase or reduce the amount of fennel seeds used as per your liking. We personally love the flavor. My lipstick stash didn't seem to be shrinking anytime soon, so I dedicated a bigger basket to them to at least make them more easily accessible. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot to mention that it's possible to make samosas in bulk and freeze them for later use. It takes just 15 to 20 minutes in the oven to get them back to serving temperature after being stored. Everything about today felt quite impromptu, and for a change, I was enjoying it. All the tiny things I did today added up to a great and fruitful day. In this era of constant time management, spontaneity appears to have vanished. Surely, moments of pure spontaneity are extremely unusual. However, this is an approach to work that I find quite satisfying. The filling for samosas is easy to prepare. All you need to do is combine some potatoes and peas with spices and cook them together for a bit. The dough also seemed to have rested well at this point. I was cleaning the bedroom and the robo vacuum came to visit. The bed sheet was promptly changed out and some fresh pillows were added to match. I was so satisfied to have the bedroom mostly finished, and now only the fun part of putting together the snacks remained. My pals were supposed to come over in the late afternoon, but we had to reschedule because of work. We often love to have poha cutlets with our afternoon chai. I find it to be a very easy recipe where soaked poha is combined with mashed potatoes and spices and then shallow fried later. Serve it with some flavorful chutney to give the meal that extra kick. One of my resolutions for the new year is to make more in-person connections with individuals instead of relying solely on virtual communication. When it comes to entertaining guests, I've also tried to take it easy. It's okay if things aren't flawless all the time. Actually, talking to one another and building a rapport is what matters most. To me, nothing beats a warm cup of chai and a pleasant evening with good company. The day was running on a super high note, and so I quickly squeezed in the cleaning of the office table as well. And now came my favorite part, shaping the samosas and the adorable little cutlets. My preferred method of cooking a cutlet is a shallow fry, although I imagine that deep frying would give incredibly tasty results. Pressing the cutlets against the pan surface makes sure you get nice dark brown and crispy crust with a soft inside. Once you get the hang of it, shaping the samosa is rather simple. They were made in slightly smaller than usual sizes. Just fold them in the manner shown and continue carefully sealing them with water. I had already shaped a big batch of samosas a day before, so all I had to do now was the rest of them. As I previously mentioned, I enjoy making them in big quantity and freezing them in batches to use later. All of the samosas would need to fry for around 15 minutes at a low to medium heat. To ensure even browning, add as many samosas as will fit in the pan at once. This is a tip I recently learned and have found to be quite useful. You've probably seen it in samosa shops while they're frying them in incredibly enormous kadhais. They frequently throw in more samosas than actually seem to fit. I saved the quickest and easiest snack for last because it requires no more than 5 ingredients and sometimes a microwave. Remember how we kept the cream cheese prepared in the piping bag? Well, utilize that now. Simply pipe it onto the biscuits of your choosing. Neutral flavored or mildly salted biscuits work great. Place some cheese gratings on it as an alternative. Next, top these with onion and capsicum that have been seasoned with salt and pepper. Microwave for 15 seconds only the cheese topped ones, I mean the mozzarella cheese ones, and serve the ones with piped cream cheese right away.
My own good fortune, you know you are my double flame whisper, my soulmate sister. You know you are. Every time life gets rough.
This is it. There's nothing else needed for this delectable party appetizer.
The one that fills my cup. You know you are. And we are inseparable.
Even though I didn't have my day planned out, I think I got everything done at the right time. And just then, my folks showed up. We had a great time chatting with one another. It's cold outside, so tea is always a good idea. With that, I hope each of you is able to cherish these winter days with the people you love in your own unique way. Next week, I'll be back with another slice of my life. Until next time, see ya later, folks.
You know you are.